There are few things closer to a Frenchman's heart or stomach than a hot, fresh baguette. So much so that each year there are contests to determine who produces the best one. This year, that honor for the Paris area goes to Le Grenier à Pain, a bakery in the Montmartre neighborhood. But what may surprise some of those flocking here for a taste of the bread so rooted in the French soul is that the man behind the crunchy, soft tradition is not a native Frenchman at all, but a Senegalese immigrant, Djibril Bodian. What's more, it's the second time in 5 years he's wowed the judges in the blind tasting competition.
Indeed, I am a perfectionist. There are a lot of little details that may not be significant to others, but to me, you cannot leave those out.
Bodian's achievement comes at a time of growing anti-immigrant sentiment in France. Politicians from both the extreme right and left are calling for tighter controls over the borders of Europe. But the baker's son, who came here with his parents at the age of 6, says outsiders have plenty to contribute to an ancient country like France. And he has little time for immigrants who complain about France or French who complain about immigrants.
Diversity is something super important. It is what changes attitudes. We all think differently according to our various cultures, so we must not deprive ourselves of this richness.
Some of Bodian's customers are surprised to hear who is behind this year's finest example of such a symbol of France.
Senegal.
But many are proud to see what his success can mean for all immigrants here.
It's something very interesting for the children, okay? To be able to know that if you want something, you can get it.
Bodian, whose daily quest for the perfect baguette begins at 2 in the morning and often doesn't end until 9 at night, says all is achievable if immigrants are willing to work hard. Terrorism and waves of illegal aliens coming across the Mediterranean may not have done much for the image of immigrants in France, but something as simple and traditional as a baguette may serve to remind people of the contribution that immigrants can make.